Hi, my name is Dr. George Shannon. I'm a professor at the University of Southern California, Leonard Davis School of Gerontology. I worked in the entertainment business for over 30 years. So film is something that I know quite a bit about.
Something wrong?
I've got an idea. Why don't you come to New York with me?
What?
I said join me.
But I don't,
Have you ever eaten at the Four Seasons?
No.
Ever been to the Philharmonic?
I've never even been to New York.
Well, then it's a must. Besides, it's so boring to fly on.
I don't have anything to wear. All I have is my Hale outfit.
No problem. Every Hale hotel has a boutique. We'll just pick you up something when we get there. Well then, have you ever flown in a private jet?
I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, I'm glad the opera committee accepted my offer, the Winston Ballroom for the party. It's the first big event since the renovations.
It's good publicity.
You better believe it.
You're always looking out for that, aren't you? Looking for new ways to expand business.
Of course, that's the way you build a chain of hotels.
I know, it's wonderful. I mean, I really admire the way you pull everything together.
And I'm going to need your help tonight.
Me, how?
By making the same sizzling impression that you made at the charity dinner.
You've got to be kidding.
No. I thought you conducted yourself very well. I was very proud of you.
Even after I blew up with them about Mary Gardner?
Especially then. Have you recovered yet?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Good. Well, I hope your memories of Manhattan were pleasant.
Of course, I just can't believe it all happened so fast.
Well, next time I promise we'll go a little slower, and we will have dinner at the Four Seasons.
Oh.
From the USC Leonard Davis School of Gerontology, this is Lessons in Lifespan Health, a podcast about the science and scientists improving how we live and age. I'm Professor George Shannon, Kevin Shue Chair in Gerontology. On today's episode, we're joined by a special guest, Paul Irving, Chairman of the Center for the Future of Aging at the Milken Institute and a distinguished scholar in residence here at the USC Leonard Davis School of Gerontology. Interesting because, I got into aging. I was, as you know, an actor for 30 years and went back to school and got my bachelor's, master's, and PhD between the ages of 55 and 64. So I was aging through the process considerably. It is a really compelling subject.
People are just fascinated by this, as they should be. We're ill-prepared as individuals, families, communities, businesses, and the broader society. We have to get ready.
Teaching a class in gerontology, which we've always thought of as the study of aging processes. But I always emphasize the fact that gerontology really begins at birth. Sure it may even begin before that. People have to be aware that, as Oscar Wilde once put it, we are the sum of every moment of our lives. And all of the things and all of the friends and all of the environmental factors that occur in our lives shape us and create the outcomes we have in old age. People are beginning to find that there are opportunities that didn't occur to people 25, 30 years ago in terms of staying in the workplace. I'm in denial myself. At the end of this month, I'll be 80. And to me, that's something I can't even fathom. I met a person who was 80 when I was 24, and he scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Because, Hi, I'm here with Dr. Deborah Rose, and we're at the Costa Mesa Senior Center, and we're sitting on these balance balls, which are part of the program, right?
They are. They're absolutely a part of the program.
Are you going to show me how to
Would you like me to do that for
gain some stability?
Well, we're of the opinion that there's many things that you can do in a seated position that will transfer beautifully to a standing position. Back into the center.
Okay.
Now what you're going to do is you're going to shift your weight towards 9 o'clock on the clock face. 9 o'clock. So you're going to shift out to 9 o'clock. Beautiful. Notice how that's a little more challenging for you. And come back into the center. Right, now let's really, really make it challenging then. I want you to bring your feet together.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go forward again to 12 o'clock.
Yes, I can do that.
We're going to come back to 6 o'clock. All right, here we go again out to 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. I can feel myself. I can feel my head on the pavement.
Can you feel that?
Boom, there we
Very
go.
nice step strategy. Look at that already. Right from a seated position, you're stepping beautifully to reestablish your base.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of The recovery of balance we can teach from a seated position where it's much, much safer for the older adult
Oh,
to do
so
it.
you expected that I was going to have problems.
Well, I was just, not
I mean,
sure,
yeah.
but,
That's
fortunately.
great. How long do you think it'll take to achieve a kind of globalization? Because I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be helping people. I mean, the idea here is to help people all over the world. Why not? Do you think that in the next 5 years, perhaps you can develop this program in that sense?
A legacy that can be passed on from generation to generation. So we interviewed over 40 older adults. These were stories that resonated with these older Jewish adults. Stories that went from the Holocaust to a trip to Israel. Moments that made them realize how important their Jewish heritage was to them. Their Judaism was so firmly set in their minds that it became so significant in those moments of importance. So we showed them to over 100 young children, and we thought this would be a perfect opportunity for them to associate, to understand, to learn from older adults, and at the same time work within the medium that they understand so that they could create works of art that would be interesting and acceptable and really have a kind of meaning for them that we might not otherwise be able to capture. These interviews, having been filmed, left us with an archivable legacy for generations to come. The Door-to-Door program was a resounding success. It exceeded our expectations for intergenerational communication. Anytime you complete a project like this, especially one that is so close to the heart and has been so successful, you hope that other sites, other people will take diverse populations and replicate it so that others can experience the same thing we experience. Thank you. My name is Dr. George Shannon from the Leonard Davis School of Gerontology.